To this day, it still amazes me that people pay me $10,000 without ever getting on a call with me. Now, some people say this is impossible. They tell me that you have to hop on a call and discuss and tackle objections face to face. But let's take our client Julius. Like, he closed within 35 minutes in the DMs. Or Nicola, who still had 8 objections. And most people would just freak out and say like, hey, let's hop on a call to solve this. Let's figure this out. I did not, and I still closed her. This is because my content, I don't treat it as marketing, but I treat it as a trust bar. Every post, every video, it just fills up this bar. And when the bar is full enough, the heavy lifting is nearly done. You stop chasing clients and you just start like figuring out logistics. So in this video, guys, I'm gonna break down, I'm gonna show you how you can build this ecosystem so you can stop chasing clients and start pulling them in. Let's dive in. So the beauty of this, guys, is that 90% of the selling happens prior to the conversation. And that's where content just has this massive leverage. Like, while I'm sitting here, while I'm recording this video and you watch this in the future, my content is traveling the world, right? It's reaching a lot of people worldwide, and slowly but surely, like, the trust will be built. Like, because I understand that in the beginning, when you see the first video of me, I'm just a stranger on the internet, right? But if you watch a few videos of me, if you're also consuming my content on LinkedIn, you might be watching some, or like you might be reading my emails, then it starts to slowly, you start to know me, you start to like me perhaps, and you start to trust me because perhaps you see me as the guy that can help you solve the problems you have. So that's point number 1, guys. This is one of my favorite ways why I have been able to consistently close those $10,000 deals without even getting on a phone with someone. And this is because I say the things only I can say. So this is the biggest differentiator, guys. Like, anyone on LinkedIn with ChatGPT and Gemini and Claude can share LinkedIn tips, right? But no one can share tips like myself after writing 2,000 posts, or, for example, helping one of our guys, Mark, crack the lead magnet code, right? So all these things, all these like insights I've learned, but basically it's just doing the work, has become like specific knowledge, like specific insights, right? And this is stuff that no one can copy. Sure, they can copy it from my post after I write about it. They can rip it from this YouTube video, but still then, it's not their lived experience, right? In the same way, you have lived experience, like the things that you have only have learned through doing the work with your clients, right? Or infusing your personal interest, your personal hobbies. Like, I live in Medellin, I live in Colombia, and this is something that a lot of my people that follow me on LinkedIn know, right? Because I've been traveling before, but currently I'm more based in this place. And this is something that I sprinkle in my post here and there, not to make it about like traveling and stuff like that, but I always look for ways of infusing something or like saying something that only I can say, because I understand that what I share about, like turning LinkedIn into your #1 client acquisition channel on LinkedIn, is not something that only I am doing. I didn't come up with it, and there are certain people that might have similar approaches, similar systems, but people come to me, people work with me, because one of the things that our best clients say to me as well, it's like, okay, Jesse, I like how you show up authentically on internet, on like in your LinkedIn post, in the emails, in the videos that I've watched. And yeah, I would love to learn more from you, but I also like your vibe, right? And this is something that through your content, you will either repel people that are like, hey, I can't stand this person, or I really like this story. And this is becoming more and more important, right? Because information and knowledge can be found everywhere, but people just, especially if you're a service provider, they just want to work with you because you have a specific story. They can see themselves in the lifestyle you live, perhaps some of the values you share, some of the like the philosophies you believe in, some of the things you are against. So always use what you've got into your post, right? Because that's gonna be your biggest differentiator moving forward. So one of the ways that I'm so bullish on content is because content creates an ecosystem, guys. And it's not just like impressions or views that you're chasing the moment you start pushing more content, right? Because you might have found this video through one of my emails, or through a LinkedIn post, or you've watched other videos before, right? But each touch point stacks and compounds trust. Like I just talked about know, like, trust, right? Like this video game bar that you try to fill up as soon as possible, right? And each piece of content, it can do two things, right? It either builds more trust, like you start to trust me more, you start to know me more, you start to like me more, or it erodes, right? So this reputation that you're building with your audience is just like an ecosystem that you're curating, right? And the beauty of this system, guys, is that with content, like if you're specifically speaking to your target audience, you know how to reach them, you know how to talk to them. I wouldn't say preach on them, because if you have tested like ChatGPT for some content, it has this way of like saying, yeah, you do this, you don't need this, you need that. It has a very demeaning way of talking to your audience. If you scroll LinkedIn these days, it's very easy to find that content, right? But that's what I'm saying here. You want to build a relationship with your audience, and that just comes first, what I said in the previous point, where you want to say the things only you can say, but at the same time you also want to talk to them personally. And this brings me to like almost like a summary, that on LinkedIn specifically, and as you're growing your brand, as you're using content to sell your services, to grow your businesses, you don't need a million impressions. You just need 500 of the right people consistently see your content, consistently just building their trust with, because that's literally how you can sell high ticket deals, through content. I recently did a massive deep dive into our customer data, and one of the things that actually stood out to me is how much our best clients actually are allergic to selling. Like when I went through like some of their intake forms, it was just super clear to me that they were all just super anti-selling. Like selling felt super cringy, which is fine, right? Because I'm like, yo, I fully understand. That's literally why we changed the whole business and are now so much in alignment, right? But when you sell through content, guys, like the beauty of this system is that the people who show up are pre-qualified, right? Because they know your style, they know your price, they know your offer, and it's not necessarily like one post that sells them. It's like consistency and accumulation, right? And that's also like why the vast majority of clients like that we've onboarded in the last 6 months, they're just a perfect fit, right? Because they watch a YouTube video, they see some LinkedIn content, they are on my email list, they read the content, and like I said, two things can happen. They either are like, hey, I like this guy, or I can't stand this guy, which is also fine, right? Like I know I'm not for everyone, and hopefully you and your business are not trying to be anything for everyone as well, right? Because that just leaves you with clients that do not respect you, clients that you don't like working with. And let's be honest, if you're a solopreneur, you can't serve the whole world, right? You have to be specific. And the beauty of content, guys, is that you can be specific, right? You can, by saying the things only you can say, by talking to your audience and not necessarily preaching on them, like I said, you will attract the right people and repel the wrong people. And that's perfectly fine, right? Because there are enough service providers, there are enough coaches, there are enough consultants to serve everyone, right? But the moment you start to stand for something, you also, of course, stand against something. And that's the beauty of this content system, right? Like you just start attracting the right people. Now, if you have been following my content just for a little bit or even a bit longer, you know I train a lot. Like currently I'm training for a massive marathon at the end of the year. So I'm running a lot. I'm running like 40K, 50K a week. Plus I'm lifting weights. So I'm doing all these things, right? Plus I like to spend my time outside of business. Why does this matter? Like that's exactly why I love having content working for me so much, right? Because I can do what I just told, or I can even be sleeping. My content travels the world 24/7. My content is like a 24/7 sales machine. It's the ultimate way of leverage. Like I record this video right now, and it has the potential to reach hundreds, thousands, even 10,000s or 100,000s of people, right? That can watch this video, come into my orbit, say like, hey, I like this guy, I don't like this guy. Hey, I would love to learn more from this guy, or I can't stand this guy, right? It's the beauty of content, guys. Like it's so much more powerful than you trying to convince people one-to-one. But now I got to this point that my content just has so much convincing power that I can do it at scale. And this is literally the reason that I go to the gym or I wake up with Stripe notifications coming in, right? And this is, again, the beauty of content. So if you're a coach, if you're a service provider, if you're any way of like, you're selling a high ticket program, a high ticket offer, a high ticket service, and you find yourself in this treadmill of trying to chase people or trying to send cold outreach messages or connect with 100 people a week on LinkedIn and all these things that the so-called gurus are telling you, like, no, stop doing that if it's not what you want to do. Instead of chasing people, I gave you the blueprint to start pulling people in. So if you made it till the end of this video and you like what you've seen so far, in the description below, I drop a long video. It's like a 35-minute video breakdown of the whole system. So go check that out if you want to learn more how you can implement this system into your business and you can start pulling people in instead of chasing. So if that's for you, go check it out in the description. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I see you in the next video.